It's Texas Stadium, and the fans continue to come in as we get set for another great matchup. Cold weather is forecast for today's game as the Saints get set to take on the Cowboys. And the captains are out there ready for the coin toss. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get today's game started. Number 6 is just about ready to kick this one away.
Thomas back deep to return.
From the 2. They're ready to call their first play of the game. A lot of fans have looked forward to this game all week, John, with two of the best quarterbacks in the league.
I had a chance to talk to both of these guys before the game. It's funny. They both used the word respect. They have a lot of respect for each other, and really they both said they enjoy the games more when you have to measure yourself against another great quarterback.
Here we go. Defense, get ready.
Throws on the run. He hits his receiver. James is there for this tackle at the 42-yard line. Perfect spiral on that pass.
This is a guy who can make all the throws out there. He shows a nice touch in short patterns. When you thread it in there, he gets tight coverage, and he can put some air under it when he's trying something downfield.
A little misdirection. Henry brings him down at the 46.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
4-yard gain on the play. Ball on their own 46.
It's on. Stay at home.
Drops back. On the move. He hits his receiver. Burnett makes the stop at the 34-yard line. Johnny has great touch.
Now you say, what's his strength? What does he do best? Well, you can see it right there. It's his accuracy that puts this guy on a whole nother level.
Let's go. We're talking about green. Nothing. They don't get nothing. Here we go, baby.
Put it off to the back. Henry comes up to make the play at the 26.
Vision is so important to these ball carriers. They got to find the hole and get to it before it closes. There's no hole there, and they got to know that too. If you don't have the vision, you just can't find the hole.
Gives the ball off. Where is there for the tackle at the 19. So on the blitz, they can't get to the ball carrier until it's too late.
And when you're blitzing to stop the run, the idea is bringing more guys and the offense can block. We also got to cut off the lanes and gaps that he can use to escape out of the backfield. That just didn't happen here.
Looking for room. Great fake. Keeps it. Floats one into the end zone. Drops the interception.
Yeah, if he could have come up with that one, not only does it take away the scoring threat, but it gets the ball back for your offense.
Bush, the lone back. The rush is on. It's away the off-balance throw. He has one. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees watched his receiver, gets some room, and got it to him for 6. Dramatica comes in for the extra point. The point after is good. Great job moving the ball down the field for a touchdown on their first possession.
I really like the way these guys came right out after you on offense. They made the right calls, executed properly, and put that one right in the end zone.
This one is fielded by Austin.
It's still early in the game, but you got to think the coach wants his guys to make a statement by scoring some points in this drive.
First and 10.
At the 40-yard line. First and 10.
Hey, watch the screens. Regular.
New Orleans goes with a 4-man front.
Let's go, boys.
Hand it off. Young is there for the tackle at the 40-yard line.
A smart coach would call this defense.
Second and 9.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Saints come out in a 4-3. Tossed by the left. Midfield. The 40. The 30. The 20. The 10. And he gets all the way in for the score. And so with the trail of defenders in his wake, he takes it down the field for a touchdown. Number 6 comes in for the point after, which will knot it up. The point after is good. The Cowboys have tied this one up.
Dallas is lined up for the kickoff. Thomas back deep to return.
From the 3. The defense gave up a touchdown on the last series.
The
First and 10.
will start the drive at the 32-yard line. First and 10.
Only one man back.
Play hard and fast.
With a counterplay. Adele records the stop at the 34-yard line.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
Ball on their own 34.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Yeah, you see it. Let's go, dude. Will.
Give it to the halfback. Burnett is there for the tackle at the 35.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
Ball on their own 35.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Regular.
Dallas comes out in their nickel package.
Hey, let's go one deep. Don't stop that motor.
Rosen. And the catch is made. Breeze fires complete, and it's good for a first down.
Yeah, he excels on third down. Some quarterbacks just do.
First and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Let's go now.
Dallas comes out in their nickel package.
One back. Get some slack going. Hey, watch the screen. All right,
No
man.
pass on first down. Throwing on the run. He hits his receiver. Spencer is there for the tackle at the 42. That makes his second catch for a first down on this drive. First and 10.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey. Too deep.
This one is handed off. Dropped in the backfield for a short
On the
loss.
carry.
This defense has some good speed. When you try something to the outside and you fail to get those outside guys blocked, well, you're in trouble.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
One back.
The Cowboys come out in a nickel package.
Ain't no thing.
Fullback handoff. Setting up play action. Steps up into the pocket. Looking left with a long pass. Henry is there for the tackle at the 2-yard line. Great call against the blitz here.
And you can do that if you can get the protection you need, because you know you're going to have a good matchup down the field if you can get the time to throw it.
All day, baby. Come on. Deuce it.
Bush, the lone back.
Here we go, baby.
Hand it off. Williams comes up to make the play at the 2.
You've got one guy going boom, the other guy going whap, and the guy trying to run it in for the score, and he's going nowhere.
It's second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Watch out. Here I come. Hey, let's go. Tampa. Let's go.
And he gets there. Johnson is there on the stop at the 3-yard line. Trying to find some room in the middle, but there was no place to go.
He brought some extra guys up on the run blitz. They got penetration, and they shut the play down.
On the goal. Number 97 comes up to make the play at the 1. They can't get the first down, but they're in field goal range. The ball is spotted at the 1. They'll try to get 6 points here on 4th down.
Play football. Let's go.
I thought we'd see the field goal unit here, but they're going to go for it. And he's in for the score. So they
Touchdown,
designed that
Saints.
one for the quarterback, and he finds his way to the end zone. Dramatica comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. New Orleans has a one-touchdown lead now.
New Orleans is lined up for the kickoff. Austin back deep to return.
He got all of that one. From the 4-yard line.
Now it's their turn to do something on offense. They're down by a touchdown early. But these guys have the kind of offense that can score anytime they have the ball.
The Cowboys will start the drive at the 29-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go.
Barber is the deep back.
Gotta have it, G.
Here they come with the pass, and this pass is completed. Harper is there for the tackle at the 41-yard line. He recognizes the blitz and gets the ball out for a first down.
Yeah, and he saw a good matchup. He made a heck of a throw to get the ball to his receiver.
So at the end of one, the score is 14-7. Saints.
The Cowboys 7.
The teams have switched sides and will start the second quarter. Ball on their own 41.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Turn it up.
He tucks it away. Fakes the handoff. Throws it. The back breaks free. Pulls him over. They're going to spot this one at the 44-yard line. They get another first down here.
Well, they're not doing anything fancy, but good old-fashioned drop back and pass.
Ball on the
And it's working.
44-yard line.
Get it started. All day, baby. Come
New
on.
Orleans lines up in a 4-3. With the pass, picked off. It's intercepted. The defender with room to run. The 10. And he crosses the goal line for the touchdown. The defense forces the turnover, gets it in for the touchdown. Dramatica comes in for the extra point. The point after is good.
Here's a situation where the offense can make this negative a positive. The defense will probably be looking to jump another pass. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a stop and go route with a good pump fake. Maybe they'll get a quick score of their own.
This one is handled by Austin. The defense made a great play the last time on the field, intercepting a pass and taking it back for a touchdown.
They'll take over at the 23-yard line. First and 10.
Danny. Not today.
New Orleans using 3 linebackers. Hand off to the tailback. Morgan is there on the stop at the 23-yard line. He tried to pick his way through the middle, but there was no room.
That's right. And when the middle of your offensive line is eaten up like that, you got to try and get to the outside. But they wouldn't let him get away.
The Saints line up in a 4-3. The back breaking free. The 40. Midfield. The 40. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Dallas. Barber was there earlier and revisits the end zone with that carry. Number 6 comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good.
Football is all about trusting your teammates to make good decisions out there in the heat of the battle. When you can do that, everybody starts firing on all cylinders, and you can come up with drives like the one we just saw.
Booming kick downfield. This one is handled by Thomas. Great move. New Orleans can take complete control of this game if they can get this one into the end zone.
First and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line.
Good shoot. Regular.
Only one man in the backfield.
Here we go. Keep it up.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Gets the pass off. Spencer is there on the stop at the 25. Miller picks up about 6 after that catch. Second down and 4 to go.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
You gotta believe it. It's our game. All right, let's go.
Bush, the lone back. Little misdirection. Henry comes up to make the play at the 30-yard line. So he picks up about 5 on that run, moving the chains in the process.
The line did a great job there of blocking the backside pursuit, which helped him get the first down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Watch your eyes. Nothing. They don't get nothing.
Here they come with the pass. Williams is there for the tackle at the 39. They broke the heat, but it was a good throw by Breeze.
And that's a heck of a pass. He's got those big old defensive linemen flying right at him, and he showed great composure, making the right read and hitting his receiver.
Canty comes up to make the play. He only needed a couple, and I think he just got it past the marker.
1st and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Stay both left.
Dallas comes out in their nickel package. The blitz is on. The pass falls incomplete.
Pass. Kearney, the intended receiver, on the play. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Only one man in the backfield.
Here we go.
To carry it. Great fake. Trying something to the left. The defender's got it. Breeze throws that one right to the defense, John.
Yeah, he thought he had his man, but the defender was able to make that one move to get position, and it was over.
So they're ready to go on offense after the interception. They'll start at the 20. The Saints come out in the 4-3.
Watch left. Hey, watch the screen. Yeah, you see it.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Gets the pass off, and it's complete. Vilma is there for the tackle at the 24.
The smart coach would call this play.
Ball on their own 24.
24-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
The Saints line up in a 4-3. Receives the handoff. Barber takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards.
Try this call here.
It's 3rd down, 2 to go.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here we go.
New Orleans goes with a 4-man front. Closing in with the pass. Gets his hand on it.
When you talk about ball control and time of possession, that's not what you want to see.
McBriar will come in now to punt it away. Bush looks like he's ready for the return. They'll spot this one where it went out. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
On the 46-yard line.
Regular.
Only one man back. Going to the air on first down.
Back deep.
Throws it. Complete to the wide receiver. Where comes up to make the play. At the 44. Pat makes the catch but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
Two minutes to go.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Come on. Watch each other back. Set. Hut. Hut.
Give it to the halfback. Ooh, that one will leave a mark.
That play is good for a 1st down.
You need to hurry up here. So complete this pass and then get out of bounds.
It's 1st and 10.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Hey, stretch.
The Cowboys come out in a nickel package.
All right, let's go.
Pass play here on first down. Fires this one deep. With the adjustment. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Drew Brees is one of those guys who plays with a little chip on his shoulder.
Dramatica comes in for the extra point. The point after is good. Excellent possession there, John, capped off by the touchdown. And right now they've given themselves a little room for error.
They're moving the ball out there pretty easily. Every time I see these guys play, I'm very impressed by the players they have, especially on offense. But the thing that impresses me most is the coaching staff. They're always very well prepared. They do a good job of calling plays, and the plays that are designed to take advantage of the other team's weaknesses.
Boston accelerates and takes it down to the 33.
First and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Look, back. Hey. Watch out.
Williams comes out in a 4-3.
Watch your man. Hey, let's go one deep.
Here they come. Gets the pass off. It was tipped. Witness was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
The intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby. Keep moving. Shotgun.
The Saints come out in a nickel package.
Turn it up now.
Drops back. Gets rid of it. And the catch is made. Morgan comes up to make the play.
Here's a no huddle. It's a good way to keep the defense off balance.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Throwing. And he makes the grab. Vilma is there on the stop at the 47-yard line.
You know what this does? It keeps one defense on the field. It doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
With the pass, he finds his man. Number 58 is there for the tackle.
Face mask on the defense. Number 58, automatic
He got
first
all of
down.
his face mask on that one.
Now, there's two types of face masks. There's a 5-yard variety and a 15-yard variety. They said he grabbed it and twisted it. Well, it's going to be an automatic first down.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, watch the screen.
Barber, the deep man. The blitz is on. Number 58 is there on the stop at the 13-yard line.
Give this one a try.
9-yard gain.
Second and one coming up.
Second and 1. Ball on the 13-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball.
They've had some big scoring plays, but this is their first time in the red zone.
Lucky. Let's go, man.
Cross play to the left. Craig comes up to make the play at the 7.
Every team talks about how they need to get points when they're in the red zone. If they can make the most of this, we'll see a confident group going into the locker room at halftime.
They need 7 yards for a touchdown.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Defense, get ready.
Romo back in the shotgun, trying for the end zone before halftime. Oh, man, he had it in the end zone but dropped it.
That's the second worst thing that can happen to a defender, to drop one like that. The absolute worst thing is to have your man beat you for 6.
It's second and goal at the 7-yard line.
We're talking about Reed. Check it out, baby.
The Saints come out in a nickel package.
Keep moving.
Drops back. Under pressure. Goes to the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas.
The receiver ran a perfect route, and he turned around just in time to see the ball and make the catch.
Number 6 comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good.
That was a nice job of keeping those chains moving and avoiding costly penalties. Now they've got to see if they can keep this momentum that they have established going for the remainder of this game.
Dallas is lined up for the kickoff. Thomas back deep to return.
From the 5. In their last possession, they did a great job moving the ball through the air on their way to the end zone. And you'd expect to see the same thing here until the defense proves they can defend against the pass.
Watch your eyes. Come on.
Bush, the lone back.
Let's do our thing.
Hands it off. Where is there for the tackle at the 37.
I like to hurry up here. It's a change of pace, and it's a way to get the defense uncomfortable.
Give it to the halfback. Number 97 comes up to make the play at the 39-yard line.
What they're doing here is keeping the defense from huddling up. It keeps the same defense on the field.
Little misdirection. Canty is there on the stop at the 39. The coach is having them hurry it up.
Keep the throttle down. Regular. Let's go now.
He gets the carry. Henry is there for the tackle at the 45-yard line.
That's some good stuff right there. You give it to your back, have him bowl straight ahead for good yardage, and you get a new set of downs to work with.
Only one man in the backfield. Steps up into the pocket, looking left for the long pass. They're going to spot this one at the 21-yard line. He's in on that stop. It's credited with tackle number 6. He brings it in for a big gain.
Almost every wide receiver gets better at running routes as they get older, and this guy's no exception.
This will be a 38-yard field goal attempt. The kick is good. At the end of 2, the score is 31-21. Saints.
New Orleans, 31. Dallas, 21. We're ready to begin the
Dramatica will be kicking off. Nice kick and returnable. From the 3-yard line. Austin finds some open area on the return and brings it back to the 35.
Try this one.
They'll take
on their own
35-yard line. First and 10.
We like to practice rules. Come on.
The Saints come out in a nickel package. Hand off to the tailback. Gay is there for the tackle at the 42. Barber running hard, going right through the arm tackles.
This is a good one to call.
Second and maybe 3.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Get me going. Tampa. Blue down, blue down.
The Saints line up in a 4-3. Hand it off to the back. Young comes up to make the play at the 43-yard line. Barber puts the handoff on the delay, brings it ahead for about a yard. Ball on their own 43.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Hold the look.
New Orleans goes with a 4-man front. Crossing it right, trying to get past the sticks. Jonathan Goma tackles him, and they won't get the first. Barber makes a valiant effort, but can't make it to the first down marker. Bush lines up deep for the punt return. From the 14. Bush has a decent return, taking it to the 27-yard line.
Try not to get too predictable out there. Make sure you got a good mix of run and pass.
27-yard line. First and 10.
Get it started. Set. We coming around.
Gets the toss to the left, and he's brought down in the backfield by DeMarcus Ware. Not what they were looking for on that play.
Yeah, the back just couldn't decide where he wanted to go with it. He hesitated just a little. By the time he decided where he wanted to go with it, the defense was all over him.
Pressure coming. He gets there and pulls him down from behind.
They got to find a way to give him a little more time back there. The defense was in man coverage, so he had some options out there in the secondary. He just didn't have the time to decide where he wanted to go with it.
After the sack, they'll be looking at 3rd and long here.
Great pass. They ain't getting nothing. Let's go, boys.
Only one man in the backfield. Going for the deep man. It's caught. Henry comes up to make the play at the 39-yard line. David Patton is the go-to guy.
First and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D. Let's go.
Nickelback in this time.
Hey, watch that screen.
Gets the pass off. And And he drops the pass.
All he can do is look at his hands and wonder what the heck happened.
Second and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Here it comes.
Bush, the lone back.
Okay,
Misdirection.
come on.
Going to spot this one at the 40. He makes his fifth stop of the game on that play.
Mixing runs with passes keeps the defense on.
Third and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Stay focused, DB. Let's go,
Dallas
now.
comes out in your nickel package. Hamler takes him down before he can get the first. Not getting the first down, that will probably bring out the punter. Fourth and about 2. So we'll see if they can convert as we take a look at their fourth down success rate.
Big stop, D, big stop.
They'll take a chance here and go for it on fourth down.
Screen down.
Hands it off. Henry is there on the stop at the 49.
If you want to give the other team great opportunities, turn it over on downs. It pumps up the team and gives their offense some momentum.
This might be a good challenge by the coach.
The call in the field is questionable. They're going to review it, and this one might get reversed.
And what they'll look at here is exactly where the ball was when he went down.
Yeah, they're thinking the ref is going to give him that left foot spot when they were thinking it should have been a right foot spot.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. The ball will be placed at the dead ball spot.
So the official didn't see any conclusive evidence, and the call stands.
And it's better to take a little time to get the call right than to have a bad call change the course of the game.
First and 10.
Let's run, man. Come on.
The Saints line up in a 4-3. Hand off to the tailback. Harper comes up to make the play at the 43.
Here's a good defense for this situation.
Second and 3. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Orleans goes with a 4-man front. Hand it off. Dillman is there for the tackle at the 34-yard line.
9-yard
Try
gain
this play.
on the play. First and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
All right, let's go. Hold the line.
Orleans doesn't appear to have enough speed on the field to match up against these 5 wideouts. 5. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Terry Glenn has the speed and the moves to beat you deep.
Number 6 comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. Well, John, these teams are very evenly matched.
Those two offenses are not holding anything back. It's kind of fun to watch. But in the back of your mind, you always have to feel for those defenders a little.
Dallas is lined up for the kickoff. Thomas back to return.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. This one is fielded by Thomas. Orleans takes over on offense, looking to extend their lead.
They'll take over at the 27-yard line. First and 10.
Bring it up now.
Only one man in the backfield.
Bring it up. Bring it up. We're coming up.
Looking to run it here. Nice play fake. Launches it deep to the left. He's there for the catch. The 20, the 10. The receiver with a lot of open room. He dives. Touchdown.
A few years ago, I watched Drew Brees, and I thought he was pretty good. He was a pretty good player. Then he had a bad year, and he didn't really start off good. Then something clicked. Some light went on somewhere, and he's become a guy who can make some plays for you.
Dramatica comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good. And, John, we were talking at the beginning about the quick strike capability. That's exactly what we were talking about. One play, one touchdown.
I'm not surprised at all by that play. You got a chance to stick it to the other team, you're going to stick it to them. And that's what they did on that play.
Nice distance. This one is taken by Austin.
This is where you want to respond quickly, or this could turn into a battle for field position. This defense will stop them for sure.
The
Ball on their own
will start
41.
the drive at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10.
Everything you got.
The Saints line up in a 4-3. With a counter play.
Don't get nothing.
Room to run. The 10. Touchdown. Touchdown. Runs it in for the 3rd time. What a day for him. Number 6 comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. A battle of high-scoring offenses today.
And both defenses are doing just enough to keep the other team from breaking this one open.
Dallas is lined up for the kickoff. Thomas back to return.
From the 6.
Kickoff
Orleans
return
is looking
21
to add to
yards.
their slim lead as they take over on offense.
New
Ball on
Orleans
their own
will
28.
start the drive at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10.
Here we come. Let's go. Blue down, blue down. Converge on
Throws it,
that.
and the catch is made. He's pushed out at the 45. They give him time to find a receiver.
Yeah, with this guy, he doesn't throw it behind them. He doesn't throw it over their head. He throws it where they're going.
45-yard line.
Solo, solo.
Dallas comes out in their nickel package.
Yeah, you see it.
Hand off to the tailback. Jenkins is there for the
Bush,
tackle
the ball
at the
carrier.
48-yard
3-yard
line.
gain
Bush
on the play.
takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards.
Second
Ball at
and
about
8.
midfield.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Watch each other back. One back.
I'm coming through, baby.
Only one man in the backfield.
Hey, watch the screen.
Watch
To
the
carry it, they'll go with a play fake. On the run. He's there for the catch. Dives, touchdown. That's a
Touchdown,
huge
New Orleans.
play by the quarterback. Dramatica comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good.
The offense kept taking and taking, and the defense kept giving and giving till they finally got the touchdown.
New Orleans is lined up for the kickoff. Austin back deep to return.
Good kick, should be returnable. This one is fielded by Austin. Couldn't stop them from getting into the end zone the last time out. Ball on their own 22.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Stay at home. Let's go now. Let's go.
Only one man in the backfield. Witten, the man in motion.
Hold the look. Play hard and fast, baby.
Here comes the play. Gets the pass off. It's going the other way. Dillon is the lucky recipient of that tipped pass.
There's some luck involved, but also skill, because the ball starts going in all different directions, and you got to be able to catch the thing knowing that other guys are going for it too.
So after the interception, now it's 1st and 10. Bush, the lone back.
Let's run.
Little misdirection. This one will be spotted at the 36. He's a tackling machine out there. He now has 9. Second and long.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Watch the play. Watch screen.
Hey, let's go.
They're blitzing. with the pass. Henry is there on the stop at the 23-yard line.
13-yard
They beat the blitz on a good throw by Breeze.
They knew the defense was coming on a blitz, and when the pressure doesn't get to the quarterback quickly enough, somebody's going to be open downfield. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Let's go.
They give it to the halfback. Adele is there for the tackle. So he gets about 5 yards and the first.
Nothing fancy either. He just goes right at the defense to move those chains.
So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Saints ahead of the Cowboys.
45. Dallas
35.
35.
And we'll start the fourth quarter.
First
Inside
and
the
10.
red zone.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Get it up. Come on.
And they're threatening again with the ball inside the 20. Ware drags the ball carrier down behind the line.
He's looked good at times, but he just doesn't seem to have that explosive first couple of steps.
They're inside the 20. Bush, the lone back.
All day, baby. Come on.
Hand off to the tailback. Ware is there on the stop at the 10-yard line. So that was a pickup of about 9. They need 10 for a score.
Ball on the 10-yard line.
Watch out. You can't stop me. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
These third downs haven't been much of an obstacle, and it's helped them take the lead. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown,
And they landed their
Saints.
fourth quarter lead after the rushing touchdown. Dramatica comes in for the extra point. The point after is good. They take a commanding 17-point lead after getting that one into the end zone.
New Orleans is lined up for the kickoff. Austin back to return.
From the 5.
They need one quick score and then some more.
Austin on the return.
Give this defense a shot.
Ball on their own 28.
Start the drive at the 28-yard line. First and 10.
They'll go from the I formation.
talking
Romo
about
sends a
Breeze.
man in motion.
Here we come.
Hey, watch the screen.
Pass play here on first down. Throwing.
Go back.
Almost picked off. Lamb was the intended receiver on that play.
The intended
David with the
receiver on the
coverage.
play.
Give this defense a
Second and
shot.
10. Ball on the 28-yard line.
So we gonna take it. It's showtime, baby.
The Saints line up in a 4-3. Throws it with the catch. Harper comes up to make the play at the 33. Blitz almost got to him there, John.
You don't always have to get to the quarterback when you blitz effectively. Football's about rhythm and timing. Bringing extra guys that makes him throw the ball before he wants to can upset that timing.
I'm coming through, baby.
They ain't got nothing. Blue down, blue down.
Only one man in the backfield. Gets the pass off, and the catch is made. Gay is there for the touchdown at the 38-yard line.
First and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Hey, let's go one deep. Here I go.
To carry it, nice play fake. To keep it, Morgan comes up to make the play at the 50-yard line.
Give this one a try.
First
So
and
they
10.
have first and 10
Ball
here.
on the 50-yard line.
Go one. No more, fella. Watch screen. All day,
Pressure,
baby. Come on.
gets rid of it, it's batted away. Number 84 was his intended target. Number 58 had the coverage
Second
on the
and
play.
10. Ball on the 50-yard line.
We like a pack of wolves. Come on.
Waters comes out in a 4-3. They brought an all-out blitz, John, and took him down for the loss.
They get pressure on him from all angles. He didn't have a
Ball
chance.
on the 47-yard line.
The Saints not in a nickel package. Closing in. They take another sack, and that brings up fourth down.
They shot through there and used both moves and power to disrupt the play and get that sack.
McBride is ready to punt this one away. Bush sets up, waiting for the punt. This one goes out of bounds. Ball on their own 33.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Lucky. Be careful.
Looking to run it here. Plows ahead. Number 97 comes up to make the play. Bush kept his legs moving, gets 7 hard-earned yards. Second and a deuce.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Set. One back. Under 10. Watch out. Let's go. Watch the hard count. Let's go, boys. Let's go now.
Looking for the halfback. Hammer is there for the tackle at the 49. Good gain on the ground gives them what they needed for a first.
And that's just good running. They sent a couple of blitzes in to try and stop him in the backfield, but he just broke free and got past the sticks for a first down.
First
2
and
minutes
10.
to go.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Hey, watch
Bush,
the
the
ball.
lone back. It on. James comes up to make the play. At the 48. Nothing dazzling there as they call the same running play twice in a row.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Set. Do some.
Looking to run it here. And is there on the stop at the 46. Keeping it on the ground, they chose to run the same exact play, not even a shift in their formation. And here's a look at each team's success on third down so far. They've executed very well on third down so far, and that's a big reason why they're ahead at the moment. Hands it off. Spencer is there for the tackle at the 45. Just what you'd expect to see, another run.
This is a time in the game that the offense wants to control the ball. It'll keep the clock moving and prevent the defense from making a big interception that can turn the tide against them.
Little misdirection. Burnett is there on the stop at the 36. Bush has gained enough for another first down, his second of the drive. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Hey, here we go. We got to practice rules. Watch the fake. There we go, D. Let's go.
He'll just take a knee.
Here it is. From the start. Turn it up now. Watch the snap down. Everything you got. We turning it up. Watch the man. Not today. You gotta have it, G.
He'll take a knee. That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is New Orleans 52, Dallas 35.
35.
For EA Sports, this is Al Michaels and John Madden wishing you a very pleasant good evening.